What's up guys, Ben here bringing you another video today. I don't normally do new videos on the weekend, but I wanted to make a short video and kind of cover the Team Envy, you heard it right, Team Envy news that broke yesterday. Let's dive in on Hastr0's tweet. I'll give you my thoughts on the new team that they are picking up now that they are back, what I think is going to happen to the brands going forward. Let's dive in and take a look at everything. All right, so yesterday Hastr0 was kind of teasing an announcement in the morning, changed his banner to an Envy banner, and then at 5 o'clock in the afternoon East Coast time, dropped this video. I would love to do a react to this video, but there's a copyright song in the video, so that's kind of tough. But as you can see here, it's a little bit of montage of the greatest moments for an Envy team. They've got some clips of them winning CS events, Halo events, and championships, Gears events, just going through the full history of this organization, announcing that the brand is coming back. To read Hastr0's tweet, I was recently given the chance to reacquire at Envy along with Dallas Fuel and Dallas Empire brands. I took that chance. He then also replied post-transaction, I will not be a shareholder or associated with OpTic. My team will gain access to the social media accounts for the brands next week. As you see here, Team Envy hasn't really posted anything in a couple of years, but I obviously expect now this will change. Also, it's insane that I am not following Team Envy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm actually like an L member of the community for not following this Twitter account. And in addition to reacquiring the brands, Hastr0 followed up that their first team is going to be an Apex team with a former player from OpTic dropped, and his squad competing in ALGS. So, okay, I think there are a couple of key questions that people are going to have here. First off, what are the terms of the deal? That we don't know. I tried to reach out to Hastr0 yesterday and see if he wanted to come on the flank. He did not respond to the message, so hopefully we'll try to get him and see if we can get the story from him if he doesn't do an interview or something before then, because at the moment we don't really have any answer to that question. Are they going to expand into other esports? I would guess so, considering that he's reacquiring all three brands, and we'll kind of see in the coming days and weeks kind of what they do. Like, a question that I had is, obviously his deal's happening about a week late for the application phase of the Esports World Cup Foundation support program. So maybe Hastr0 submitted it last week and then this is getting announced. I don't know. It's a question that I have because the capital they would get from being accepted, they're a pretty big brand, well recognized. Even though they haven't been activated in a while, pretty well recognized. If they actually get funding, you get decent funding for being selected in this. So a question that I have, because that would help them expand into, say, some of the titles that are being played here, such as Call of Duty Black Ops 6, a Warzone squad, Rainbow Six, FIFA, Overwatch, for example, Rocket League. You get my point. Another question I have here is, what is, Hastr0's relationship with OpTic now and Hector? Was this something where Hastr0 hit them up and said, hey guys, I want to do something again with the brand. You guys aren't using it. And they found a good deal and there's no harm, no foul. People are just kind of moving on. Want to kind of understand that from both sides. I think we'll probably eventually get that, but that might not be something that we're going to get now. That might be a 6, 8, 12 months down the road when Hastr0 and Hector probably do a podcast again. So a couple of more key questions. Dallas Fuel brand, will Hastr0 get back into Overwatch League? It's possible. At the moment, the NA scene in Overwatch is, I would say, dicey at best. You see that they actually recently, this is from yesterday morning, they announced the OWCS kind of partner teams here. So Envy obviously wouldn't make the cut for this. I think maybe an interesting game if they want to run back the Dallas Fuel brand, or more likely the Envy brand, instead of getting into Overwatch, might be getting into Marvel Rivals as that scene starts to ramp up. And then I think finally the last question that some of y'all probably have is, Dallas Empire, what would Hastr0 want to come back into COD? Assuming that the CDL keeps moving and grooving and we keep having these teams, are any of these spots technically or possibly up for sale? I think the two interesting ones are on this first row. Boston, obviously, we've talked about the organization, the issues that they've had in the last 12 months. I assume if anyone's got a decent offer for Boston, they'll exit. Carolina, from what I understand, is constantly and have had a number of ongoing conversations over the last few years about this spot. So again, I think similar situation in Boston. If someone comes in with a good offer, I can see them getting out. But I think outside of that, though, I don't think anybody else I foresee in the 12 right now is willing to get out. So would be a bit interesting. And I think the other complication maybe is that, Team Envy's always been a little bit Texas-based. OpTic Texas is Texas-based. They're not going to be able to do that Texas kind of branding situation. So they're getting a Boston or Carolina, I think they'd have to stick with those areas or a different market. The Carolina one's interesting to me because we know anything about the history of Team Envy. Before they were a Texas org, they were very much part of the Charlotte early like esports ecosystem there. So could be an interesting avenue. I guess we'll wait, you know, in the coming days and weeks to see what Hastr0 is doing with the brand. Are they going to go get and acquire other teams? For now, they just have the Apex squad. But I will update and make another video once we hear from Hastr0 with more details about this transaction and the future of Team Envy now coming back in play to the greater esports scene. But let me know in the comments what you guys think of this. I know short video, but I just wanted to kind of get my thoughts on some of the Q&A questions that people have about this transaction. Like you enjoyed, subscribe for more. We're going to be doing watch parties throughout the weekend, so make sure you check that out. We got TDL going on. We got NFL playoffs going on. We got a big college football national championship game on Monday. Excited for a fun couple of days of sports and esports, and make sure you tune in. As always, guys, we'll see you on the next one.